Everything about this game just makes me smile. So I'm so sorry to say, fun lovers, this is probably a pass for you. It's just saying. Welcome and welcome back, everybody. Tia here, and in today's video, I'm so excited to talk to you about one of my all-time favorite board game publishers, and that is Horrible Guild. They were originally founded in 2014 as Horrible Games by Lorenzo Silva, and in 2019 rebranded to Horrible Guild. Maybe something about labeling your games with horrible games. I don't know, might send the wrong message, but these games are anything but horrible. Their mission is really to create games that are visually striking, unique mechanically, and that really put fun at the forefront of any game night. And I have to say that based on those three criteria, they have accomplished exactly that. So today I want to share with you 5 of my favorite games from a Horrible Guild, so you can see if they're games that might fulfill all of those amazing criteria for you as well. The first games that I want to talk about today are actually a series of games that are newer to me, but they have quickly become one of my most played games of this year, and these are the Similo series games. So in Similo, you are going to be giving clues about a particular grid of cards. So for example, maybe you'll have a grid of Fables cards, and the clue giver is trying to clue the group into one specific card using a different deck. So you may play a mummy because it's somewhat similar to Cinderella because they both have blue eyes, or you can play it to the side to show that it's different from the target card. Throughout 5 rounds, then they have to rule out which cards do not apply and make their final selection of what the target card is. There's a lot of variability in terms of the different decks. The game takes about 30 seconds to teach. It's a very low barrier of entry. Almost anyone can play. And it's just a really cool game to see the different link between the characters. They have little fun facts on the side to tell you a little bit more about the background of the characters in case you're not familiar with them. The visual elements are really striking, both with the character design and the backgrounds. And I think this is just such a fun game. It's a great filler game. It's a great end of the night game. It's super cool to then go back afterwards and break down like, oh wait, why did you play this card sideways? Oh, you were thinking about the hats? I was thinking about the eyes, or I was looking at all the purple elements. It's just such a really fun, engaging deduction game that I feel like this game draws me into being more interactive with other players, more so than many other games of its style. And for the game length, for the price of game, for the variability with the different decks, I think you really can't go wrong with Similo if you're into these deduction cooperative style games. Next up, we have another really fun, bubbly game, and that is Potion Explosion. In Potion Explosion, you're going to be drafting marbles off of a marble track in order to take ingredients to fulfill your potions. At first, I thought maybe this might be a little gimmicky, but oh my gosh, I wish I could convey how fun it is to set up different combos in the track using your unique potion abilities, getting help, and then pulling a marble and just watching them roll down, and yellows collide, boom, explosion, take all the marbles, blacks collide, boom, explosion, take all the marbles, reds collide, boom, take all the marbles. It's so satisfying, not only in terms of the game mechanics of setting up those combos, but also in terms of the tactile feel of the components and just like the aural sensation of hearing the marbles click together and create those explosions. It's such a treat. Like if there was such a thing as like Candy, the board game, in terms of how it makes you feel like all sugary and giddy and excited, I feel like that would be Potion Explosion. And if you're really into that, one of the expansions even adds some like cool dexterity elements, which hello, they know their market. This is a really fun game. Again, I think it's a game that really bridges the gap of whether you're a younger kid, whether you're newer to games, whether you're a veteran, whether you're older. Like, as long as you like fun, you're gonna like Potion Explosion. So I'm so sorry to say, fun lovers, this is probably a pass for you. Just like, you know, just saying. But overall, I think this is a really fun game. And even if it's not your style, I think it's worth giving a try because the overall experience is so unique and just so delightful. That is Potion Explosion. Our next game really kind of takes things, refines them up in a very elegant feel, and that is Dragon Castle. As you can see, visual appeal, 10 out of 10. Sinew Chu artwork, oof, I love it. And this game also has really amazing components. You're going to be drafting these mahjong style tiles from this ruin of a dragon castle to create your own castle in front of you. I really love the puzzle of selecting your tiles and drafting. not only in terms of which tiles you can take, but which tiles you want to take away from your opponents. And then the secondary puzzle of creating your castle on the board in front of you. There's a little bit of push your luck and timing there, because you could go for quick scoring on locking in your tiles, but you'll get less points, but you'll get higher castle stacks, which could get you more points with shrines once you top them. Or you could go for the long game and try to get huge sets that consolidate all at once to get you more points. There are also unique abilities in terms of endgame scoring and in terms of discarding tiles or shrines throughout the game to get a unique power for varying up how you draft or how you place your tiles on your board. Overall, this game is such a serene, beautiful experience with just the right amount of tension in the drafting to keep players engaged and to keep them on their toes. And one of the things that I love about Dragon Castle, I will say there are many tile drafting placement games with great components. I love the fact that Dragon Castle has a 3D element to it where you're stacking tiles not only on a grid, but also on top of each other. I just think, what a great way to freshen things up. So cool. I think the overall aesthetic, theme, the mechanics, how they're implemented, component quality, it just really oozes a sense of elegance that I find a lot of other games might not be able to convey as well. So if you're looking to slow things down a bit, if you're looking for a great game that is an excellent introduction into the hobby, that is great for both, again, gamers, non-gamers, anybody you can think of, Dragon Castle is a really inviting and welcoming experience. And with our next game, we are right back to the giggles and frills and all the fun things. That is Steam Park. Steam Park is the game where you're creating a roller coaster theme park for robots. Everything about this game just makes me smile. The first thing that happens in the round is you have a little pig board and you roll your dice and lock them in as quickly as you can onto your pig board, which dictate the actions you get per round. The faster you are, the cleaner your park will be. The slower you are, the dirtier your park gets. And based on that, you then have a nice little relaxing break from the real time to plan out your moves, which roller coasters you want to build, which visitors you want to put into this like collective bag building element of the game. You have different stands that you can place out, which will give you unique abilities and modify the actions that you take each round. You have unique scoring cards, which will get you that green. I don't know. I just love this game so much. Even the rule book is written with like a little bit of sass and a little bit of snark. I remember reading through it and being like, whoa, what is this? Because as you may have noticed, a lot of rule books are very like, these are the rules. Steam Park is like, these are the rules. Don't fuck it up. I just find this game to be so endearing. It's got a real-time element, which I know isn't for everybody, but there are ways to mitigate it. It's a small part of the game. And if you do love real-time elements like I do, oof, like this is one that you have to check out. The theme, the components, the visual elements, the unique little gameplay. Like it's not like any game has never done real-time die rolling. It's not like any game has ever done speed elements. It's not like any game has never been about constructing a park of some sort or getting different stands and having unique endgame scoring. But the way that it comes together in Steam Park is so unique and so appealing and so fun. And I just, like thinking about it right now, I'm like, why am I not playing this right now? I should just be playing this game. It's great. Again, if you're not a fun lover, honestly, you should check out Steam Park anyway and just maybe rethink your life choices because this is a fantastically fun game. So if you haven't already, this is one of my favorites. It's a hidden gem. Give it some love. Steam Park. And last but not least on this list, y'all already know it. Should we do like a little the Explorer type? What's the last game on this list? I can't hear you. Yeah, okay. This is railroading. Let's be real here. So in case you're new to the channel and you've never seen a single one of my videos, Railroad Inc. is a roll and write game where you are going to be rolling dice to construct highways, railroads, and on top of that, literally anything you can think of with all the multitude of little expansions that have been released. What can I say? This game combines fun with elegance. I think the look of the game is beautiful. The strategy of planning is fun. You can get multiple sets and draft the dice. If you want something more relaxing, try Lakes or Rivers. If you want something more zany and cartoony, try the Pac-Man expansion. I mean, well, I forgot what it's called. It's not Pac-Man. We can't say that for copyright reasons, right? There's so many cool little ways that you can mix this game up. As I have said in the past, I am wary of games that OD and give you so much content, but with Railroad Inc., it's just, I'm glad for every little thing that they release because I just love this game so much. Like, this series of games is so amazing. And again, it's one that I find I brought out to a multitude of different people from all variety of demographics and backgrounds. And I rarely find a person who doesn't find something about the game that they immediately are drawn into. Okay, sorry. I could go on and on about this game, but you can just watch any of my other videos if you want to hear more about it, or just cut to the chase and check it out for yourself. Roll and write game, amazing mechanics, amazing aesthetics, so much variability, really engaging gameplay. Railroad Inc. So there you have it. Those are 5 of my favorite games from Horrible Guild. And like I said, in terms of the criteria that they set out to present with visually striking, being unique and engaging, and just having an air of fun about them, my gosh, have they hit it out of the park. These are, like I said, not just some of my favorite games from this publisher, but some of my all-time favorite games. And again, if you've been around on the channel, you've probably seen a healthy dose of representation of Horrible Guild already. This may not have been a surprise, but I just couldn't help but put together all of it all into one video. And oh my gosh, my cheeks hurt because I'm smiling so much. So I'll be sure to just like watch some depressing movies right after this and give my face a break. But if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. If there are any other Horrible Guild games that you really enjoy, let us know. You can leave a like, you can subscribe, you can hit the bell for notifications. We're just having a good time here. So I appreciate you joining me as always, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm so excited to talk to you about Jesus. 5 of my 10